Yo, what's up, YouTube? Making another video. This video is going to be about my options about drug-free powerlifting versus, not drug-free, First is first, what I think about it, what I think about, anabolic steroids and all that stuff. Well, I don't know. I don't think too much of it. It's a personal choice if you want to or not. Do I think it's cheating? No. Do I think, it's a shortcut? No. You physically train harder, you know what I mean? It is what it is, but, it's just your personal choice. Do I believe there's a genetic potential of, how strong you can get drug-free? Yes, there is. There's a limit to how strong you can get without using steroids, let's say you can only bench 500 drug free. You can, there's going to be a point where that you can't push more than that. Very few gains you're going to make in your life. Do I believe that there is a limit when you use steroids? Yes. You might be able to do, say that you do 600 pounds raw bench press. Even on all the roids in the world, you might not be able to push that past that limit because it is what it is. It has to do a lot with your training, your diet, and just genetic potential. So it's a big part, man. A lot of people don't want to say, but let's face it. If I took all the roids in the world, all the drugs in the world, I'm still not gonna outpull, Venny or Randy Bolton or Constantine Constant. I can't pronounce his fucking name. KK, whatever. Do I think I can ever outlift Stan the Rhino? No. You know what I mean? What I think I can hit drug free. I think I can hit 1900 plus raw with reps total drug free in a couple years of training. Maybe 2K, maybe. Maybe. What I think I can hit if I was to use drugs and push it to that level. I think I can probably get close to 2200. 800-pound squat, 800-pound deadlift, and a 600-pound bench. I think that's very possible for me to hit. I like to think so. Do I have good genetics for powerlifting? I like to think I do. I am 279, so I'm not like the lightest lifter, but, I have benched over 420. I benched 420 pause drug free. I've hit a 615 squat and deadlift drug free. I've been training for 3 years, so not that long, but like serious hardcore, like actually powerlifting, going all the way, probably like a year. From the beginning of 2012, my biggest pull on deadlift was 455. So actually, I went from a 500-pound deadlift to a 585. I added a whole plate to it in about 4 months of serious training. Then I kind of hit this little wall. Then I got 600 and then 605. Little shit like that. It's taking me a little longer now. It took me like 6 months to go from 500 to 600 pound squat, 585, somewhere around that neighborhood. I don't remember. I have to look back on the bench. I think I suffered 2 injuries last year, so my bench, took a beating. But at the beginning of last year, I was probably doing like 320 pause. At the very end, like the last week of the year, I hit the 420 pause. That's about it. My thoughts on it is, do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? If that's your thing, go ahead. I've never taken them. I've never have. I'm 100% drug free. The most I've ever taken is creatine, some protein, and like some my vitamins and stuff like that. One thing I do hate, and I must say it, I hate people that deny it or say they don't when they do. Just have the balls and say it. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? I don't know I understand the illegal part of it, but, like, most people aren't going to snitch you out. Or going to be like, oh, this guy's on this, so, let's call the cops, stuff like that. That's not going to happen. Well, basically is, what really does make me mad is, when, powerlifters that are not drug-free claim to be drug-free, when they're obviously not, when they're obviously dirty lifters, you know what I mean? That's the one I have an issue. Would I ever use them? I don't know. I have no idea if I would. Have I thought, because it's crossed my mind? Yeah, it has. Because I can see all the numbers I can put up, I know I can bench way over 5, on some hardcore shit. And not that much time. I can't tell you because I've never used them, so I wouldn't know. But I know I can do over 5. I know I can squat, in the mid 7s and probably pull close to 8 on that stuff. On some hardcore shit. I don't know how long. I don't know too much about it, so I cannot tell you. That's what I feel I can possibly do with them. Would I ever take them? Probably. I don't know yet. But if I did, I wouldn't have a problem saying I do or not. That's just my thoughts on it. It's not cheating. It's everybody's option. Decision. You know what I mean? But what I don't like is you can't compete against stroke-free lifters. That's the only thing that really annoys me. You know what I mean? Just compete with other guys that are on it. You know what I mean? And that's perfectly fine. That's That's basically it. About it. That's what I think. What I think about PHs and all that stuff. It's I hate when people say, "Oh, it's cheating." They have to bust their asses off. And it's what I mean. It's they have to. You still have to put in the work. You still have to do. You have to do everything. You get there a little faster than you would without them, but you get numbers. It is what it is, man. It's your choice. But this is just my option. What I think about them. You know what I mean? But I've always been the person that even if you're on steroids or on pro hormones or anything, I still want to beat you. I still want to put up bigger numbers than you, even though I'm not taking anything. That's just always been for me. I never even cared if really if you're squatting 700, I have to beat that. That's just my only thing. Even if I know you're juicing and I'm not, I still I have to beat you because I'm a very competitive person. You know what I mean? That's just my thoughts on it. I could be wrong. Go ahead. But I am 100% drug-free lifter. If I wasn't, I would tell you. I'll announce it on here. Don't worry. That's just my thoughts on it. Late.